Friends, welcome to Mysterious Stories. Once upon a time, the well-known game Angry Birds was available on all mobile devices. It went on to become a brand, inspiring toys, a movie, and even a name. It was also used to build a theme park. Everyone used to love playing this game, kids and adults alike, but Angry Birds has become incredibly important in today's world. But how did it come about? Friends, in 2003, three game developers, that is, individuals who created games, lived in the Finnish nation of Finland. Together, the three of them founded RAAV, a mobile game firm. These individuals began creating mobile games. Friends, this was a long time ago, before cell phones were widely used, therefore creating games for mobile devices was difficult, as seen in this case. Over the following few years, his company produced 51 games, but none of them worked, causing his business to lose money. Subsequently, his 52 games were released into the market. This game was called Angry Birds, Friends. The year 2009 saw the creation of the Angry Birds game, which included packing birds and breaking objects, and it was this game that cast a shadow over the lives of the three players. A straightforward but intriguing idea. Friends, Angry Birds has become the world's most popular game in a matter of minutes. It turned into a download-based game. The entire globe was talking about this game. Angry Birds had become a brand, as evidenced by the fact that its products included bikes. Angry Birds made over $200 million in revenue in 2012. Angry Birds became well known. In addition to the Angry Birds game, people were purchasing toys, t-shirts, and other items, yet this ball vanished from view. Friends, things were going great until 2014. Angry Birds wasn't launched until 2014. Now that a ton of various Angry Birds games had been downloaded, pals, the corporation began to shift its emphasis away from the game. In other words, these folks were exclusively focused on selling Angry Birds merchandise in order to make an increasing amount of money. At the time, the company was not making any money off of the Angry Birds games, such as Angry Birds Transformers or Angry Birds Fight. A lot of these games were failing, and customers eventually grew tired of them and began purchasing Angry Birds instead. The level of popularity had begun to decline. This company showed little enthusiasm for producing Angry Birds gems. Friends, this is when their damage and demise began. These folks were just pushing more and more games onto the market to keep making money. The Rio company's earnings dropped precipitously in 2014. Shirts, toys, and other items were no longer sold, and the company was forced to let go of 110 workers. The fact that the Rio company's past games were all failures added another layer of intrigue. They had only focused on Angry Birds, and now this game was failing as well. A corporation was on the verge of bankruptcy in 2015, but assistance was provided in 2016. The source of this support was an Angry Birds game. The film went on to become a big hit. Though it appeared like Angry Birds might regain its popularity, this company made a grave mistake in 2019. Because they took Angry Birds off of all the outdated cell phones, the game gained popularity. Children, some of these fans were so incensed about this that the corporation was forced to issue an apology to its supporters. However, friends, as a result of this, Angry Birds, once the most popular mobile game in the world, has been entirely ruined.